The next phylum is the Arthropoda. Arthro stands for the jointed, and the podo stands for foot. So they carry jointed legs or jointed limbs. That's why they are called as Arthropoda. They are also called as animals with the jointed legs, and this is the first largest phylum in the animal kingdom. And among arthropods, the maximum diversity is found in the class Insecta. So insects are the most diverse one. General characteristics include the habitat. They are found in the aquatic environment, they are found in the terrestrial environment, they are found as aerial organisms, that means they are able to fly also. Like we all know that crab and scorpions, they belong to Arthropoda and they are aquatic. When we look around, we find the terrestrial forms also, like in the case of the spiders. And then we have the aerial forms which are able to fly, example butterflies and honeybees. So they all belong to Arthropoda. Their habit include that some of them hop like the grasshoppers, some of them fly like the mosquitoes or the housefly, some glide in the air like the locusts glide, some crawl like in the case of the centipede, millipedes, they swim. Some of them are able to swim in the water, and some are nocturnal like in the case of cockroaches, and some are diurnal, they come out during the daytime like the butterflies. And then some are more active in the evening, some are more active in the morning time, and some both in the evening as well as morning. Accordingly, they are called as vesperal, auroral or crepuscular. Some of them are carnivores, herbivores, sanguivores, detrivores or the cannibals. Detrivores are those which feed on the dead and decomposing thing, and cannibals which feed on the individuals of the same species. Their symmetry includes bilateral symmetry, so we can easily cut them into two equal halves passing through only one plane to form two equal right and left symmetrical portions. Body form include various shapes. It is externally segmented and there is no internal segmentation. So as compared with the Annelida has both internal as well as external metamerism. In case of the Arthropoda, only external segmentation or metamerism is present. And segments are grouped into head, trunk, or otherwise head, neck, and abdomen. Now their germ layers. They are triploblastic, so they have three germ layers: the ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm, which give rise to the full body of the insects as well as the other arthropods. The level of organization includes organ system level of organization, and the body plan they have is again tube within tube. That means there are two holes, one for the entry of the food, that is the mouth, and second is the anus, for which the exit of the waste material. Their body cavity is true, but it is highly reduced into small cavities only for reproduction or for excretory organs, and such a cavity, which is a true cavity, is called as a eucoelom. That's why they are eucoelomate. And their cavity, because is filled with blood, it is also called as the hemocoel. That's why I told you the blood is also called as the hemolymph. And the body wall, the body is covered with thick but non-living chitinous cuticle, just like in the case of fungi, cell wall. And internally they have the sensory cells as well as the muscle cells. The skeleton includes only the exoskeleton. So exoskeleton is made up of chitin is present. Externally, it protects the body from the drying. It enables the arthropods to survive in almost all type of environmental conditions. And the chitinous wings also help them to fly. So the success of arthropod as the largest phylum in the animal kingdom, and why insects are so much present everywhere in all the continents, the answer is the exoskeleton made up of chitin, which provides them the survival skill so that they can survive in the harshest and the toughest of all environmental condition. Digestive tract is complete, comprising of three parts: the foregut, midgut, and hindgut. And mouth has the movable pincers for chewing, piercing, as well as sucking. Foregut is also called as the stemodium, midgut is called as the mesenteron, and hindgut is called as the protodium. So circulation is open type with blood flowing in the hemocoel or in the cavity. The blood is colorless, so I told you it is also called as hemolymph and contains the white corpuscles. The respiration occurs with the help of gills in the aquatic form, trachea, or the book lungs in the case of the terrestrial form. It may also take place with the help of general body surface. Excretion includes the excretory structures like the green glands opening directly to the exterior or the Malpighian tubules opening into the gut, and they are basically uricotelic, so they conserve the maximum amount of water and they excrete the waste, the nitrogenous wastes in the form of uric acid, so they are uricotelic in the excretory mode, including the insects as well as the terrestrial form. The nervous system, like in the case of annelid, has a nerve ring and a double gangliated ventral nerve cord. And the sense organs include the simple eyes as well as compound eyes, and compound eyes are made up of a large number of small eyes called as ommatidia. One or two pair of the antennae, statocyst for the balancing, are present. Insects have receptors for taste as well as sounds located in their feet, and their appendages include paired jointed legs, either 3 pairs like in the case of the insects, 4 pairs like in the case of the spiders, or there can be even more than these number of pairs. Then reproduction includes sexes which are separate. Sexual dimorphism is present, so we can tell apart male from female, and the internal or external fertilization are possible. They are egg layers, very few of them are viviparous, and parthenogenesis I discussed from the NCERT is present like in the case of honeybee, in which the unfertilized eggs will develop into male individuals, parthenogenesis. And development can either be direct or indirect. If it is indirect, there will be larval stages present. Remember, this is the phylum which has pheromones also for communication. So endocrine system is present, in which pheromones are the volatile hormonal substances released into air, which are the mode of communication between individuals of same population, that means same species. Example, Periplaneta, which is cockroach, Apis, which is the honeybee, Scolopendra, the centipede, and Lepisma, which is the silverfish.